It's back! Due to popular demand, the 20% off sale at Van Horn Hyundai of Fond du Lac, Northeast Wisconsin's Hyundai Giant.
Take 20% off this Elantra, save up to $5,000 off MSRP.
Or take 20% off this Sonata, that's up to $6,900 off of MSRP.
Deal includes hybrids and GTs.
Giant savings, giant selection on the state's largest Hyundai inventory.
Take 20% off your Elantras or Sonatas today.
Because it's all about you. Sale ends on Saturday at 5 p.m. GoVanHorn.com.
Benninghouse and Hintz to tip it away. Howards Grove starts with the basketball. They go right inside to Benninghouse there, Joe, and can't find a shot. They go to Brinkman. Brinkman, a little mid-post jumper on the way and good. And that's Brinkman. He's got two right away off the bat.
Again, he's a slasher. Just came in from the right wing, a little floater in the middle.
They dump it inside to Gellings. Goes reverse up and in. There's a little Gellings exchanging baskets back and forth. Got about 94 viewers on the video stream so far. They dump it inside to Benninghouse again, trying to flip it over. Shot on the way. Fritz from the corner, or from the right wing, doesn't go. Rebound taken inside, ripped away by Corey Neese. He'll push ahead to Audrey. Audrey now to the left elbow, now flips it to Hintz. Hintz ball fake inside, rips it down, throws it up. No. Rebound tipped around, ripped back by Howards Grove. And Hintz there tries to take it away. Goes out of bounds. Good hustle by Zach. Try to save it there.
And you can see both teams want to try to take it to the rim. They're working from inside out. They got it into Benninghouse, kicked out for an open three. So I think both teams want to get a lot of paint touches.
And Stanczyk touching it now, and he will flip it over on the left-hand side to Brinkman. Brinkman now throws up a shot of the paint, doesn't go. Rebound ripped away by Hintz.
Hintz did a nice job there. He took contact and just got him a little bit off his path, but didn't reach. Forced him to miss a shot, got the rebound. Unfortunately, turnover.
Yep, turnover, traveling call in the backcourt by Gellings. And we'll have Luke Stanczyk to inbound the basketball here. Fritz touching it now, the point guard, top of the key. Audrey will step out on him. A pass over to the right wing for Howards Grove. Putting it on the deck now with the basketball is Rademan. Rademan now goes over to Stanczyk. Stanczyk dumps it inside, ripped away by the Ledgers. Jump ball is going to be the call in the paint. Possession arrow points toward the white shirts going to the right.
Springs did a nice job. They ran a double high ball screen, so set two picks, and Springs helped off of it, forced him to reverse the ball and cause a turnover.
Coverage in tonight's game presented in part by your Edward Jones 5 financial advisors, Dan Sprader, Ben Verci, Pam Tellison, Steve Millen, Doug Shireman of Fond du Lac. Corey Neese, three, bangs it in.
Beautiful, coming off the screen, set play.
There's Corey Neese. He's got a tray, and the Ledgers up now 5-2 on your scoreboard. Springs is the home team tonight as we take a peek at the scoreboard here. Off the screen pops Fritz. Fritz guarded by Audrey. They dump it inside to Benninghouse. Throws it up. Shot on the way and good. Benninghouse scores for Howards Grove.
Well, you can see Benninghouse, every time he's got it, he's gone to his right. I think you just have to take away his right hand and they'll be fine.
Yep. Audrey will travel with it as he tried the baseline. Ledgers with their second turnover of the basketball game so far. 5-4. Ledgers lead on your scoreboard. First substitution coming in for Howards Grove. Alex Stagg is coming in. Stagg, I was right the first time. And
Springs just a little sloppy right now. A couple turnovers that were unforced. I think they just need to settle down and they'll be fine.
Touching it now is Rademan. Rademan now dishing it over on the right side to Grimm, who checks in. Now Brinkman touches it over left side, looking for Rademan. Rademan popping out from the screen is Stagg. Stagg now back up top to Grimm. Grimm now over on the left-hand wing to Rademan. Rademan top of the key goes Brinkman. Shot. Nice intercepted job by the Ledgers. They go up ahead to Neese. Neese will throw it off, and that one's rejected, but Corey gets it back. Now they look over to Audrey. Three. Splash.
Again, inside out. Even though Corey got a block, got his own rebound, kicked it out to a wide open Brennan Audrey for a three.
You can hear the crowd kind of electric here tonight at Sheboygan North High School. On the deck goes the basketball. Now they go over on the left-hand side to Stagg. Stagg now pops out over to Rademan. Rademan now controlling it is Benninghouse. Benninghouse now dishes it back up top, looking Grimm. Shot on the way, three ball, good.
He's got a beautiful stroke, Brinkman.
Andrew Rademan scoring there for Howards Grove. Now Audrey touching the basketball. Flips it over left side to Zach Hintz. Hintz ball fake, now tries it side. Throws it up, and that one gets the roll in. There's...
looks like Zach is hobbling right now. Looks like he may have rolled his ankle.
Zach
See if he
Hintz
can run it off.
Yep. Scoring there for the Ledgers as the Ledgers lead 10-7 on your scoreboard. They look to Brinkman. Brinkman now loses the rock, and good job by Hintz to step inside the passing lane. They dump it inside to Ottery, throws it up off the window and in.
And just like we talked about pregame, you can see the defense causing turnovers leading to offense, and Zach is moving his feet, keeping Brinkman out of the paint.
The look over Ethan Brinkman with the basketball now, finds Benninghaus. Benninghaus top of the key, goes left side. Grimm throws a runner down the left side. That was rejected by the Ledgers. They go up ahead to Hintz. Hintz reverse layup is up and good.
It's amazing how a steal in a layup heals your ankle.
That's right.
Halfway gone by in the first quarter. Springs going on a mini 4-0 run here, 14-7. The Ledgers lead. Coming back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Need auto repair or maintenance? Someone you can trust and has lots of experience? Scotty's Auto Works was voted Reader's Choice Award for Best Mechanic. Scotty's Auto Works has been in the business with over 20 years of service with the same trustworthy staff year after year. Schedule a maintenance checkup today. Scotty's Auto Works will check every portion of your vehicle top to bottom to ensure that your next road trip will be a safe one. Trust the Reader's Choice Award for Best Mechanic. Visit Scott and his staff at Scotty's Auto Works, 922-2011, 922-2011. Scotty's Auto Works, West Pioneer Road next to the Pump and Pantry.
4-0 run for the Ledgers here as we are at the 3:44 mark left to go in the first quarter on your scoreboard. Grimm touching it now for Howards Grove off the screen, pops Rademan. Rademan goes right side Brinkman. Brinkman now dishes it to Grimm. Grimm back to Brinkman. Now he goes top of the key, guarded by Jacob Baker, who comes in off the bench here, Joe.
We talked about that in the pregame. Jacob has really been giving him great minutes and really become an excellent defender.
Entry pass down low in the block, pump fake, and that's a traveling. No foul is called. And checking in now for Howards Grove is Jordan Miller. Foul is called on Ottery. Yep.
Jordan is a 6'4" post player. He's in for Benninghaus. Not as physical, a little taller.
Grimm for a three on the right wing. That one bangs out. And ball squirts out of bounds. Ledger basketball going to the right.
So Springs matched up. They brought in Austin Fyan. A little bit better matchup for Austin to play Miller. Miller's not as strong. Now you see Ricky Stegbauer coming in for Colin Ottery.
The Tigers finished tied with Ozaki in the Central Lakeshore Conference. Springs finished third in the Flyweight Conference behind KML and Laconia. And here's Ricky Stegbauer to Ottery at the top of the key. Another three, Joe. That is the third three of the quarter. All right.
Brennan hasn't seen a shot he doesn't like yet.
Yep. And Howards Grove working in front of us now. Brinkman will touch, and he'll go on the left-hand side to Strag. They dump it inside to Miller, and Miller scores for Howards Grove. Quickly back down the floor. Corey Neese touching it here for the Ledgers. Neese now goes up and under and in.
Again, dribble drive penetration.
Corey Neese has got 5 points for the Ledgers. He's got 5 of the 19 here. Brinkman touching it, putting it on the deck, working on Jacob Baker. Reversal over on the right side to Grimm. Popping out from the screen is Strag. Strag now looks over to Brinkman. Brinkman back to Grimm. Now back up top, left side Grimm, or over to Brinkman. Now down low in the corner to Strag. Strag's now going down the right side of the lane. Doesn't get the shot to go, and that one's taken back by the Ledgers.
Again, excellent defense.
Ricky Stegbauer's got it to the forecourt. Comes Corey Neese on the left wing. Corey, you pop a three. No. Rebound taken by Fyan inside. That one doesn't go. And he gets another rebound. And great job, Joe, of working the block down low, getting those offensive boards.
Yeah, Corey probably took that shot a little quick, but kind of a heat check for him. But you saw Austin Fyan doing a little Moses Malone. Up, rebound, up, rebound, up, rebound. Finally got the foul.
Yep. And Austin Fyan at the free throw line for the Ledgers. A bend at the knee, a flip at the wrist.
He's been amazing from the free throw line. He was 6 for 6 at Lourdes, and I think he was 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 against Marquezan. Pretty good when you can bring a 6'4" guy off the bench and he makes every free throw.
Yeah. The run for the Ledgers is a hefty one. It was now up and in by Austin Fyan, and we have a substitution. Luke Gellings coming back in for Austin Fyan, doing a great job down low of getting those rebounds and going up strong with the basketball.
And you can see Kyle's trying to match up. When they brought Miller in, Cal brought Austin Fine in. Now that Benninghaus is back in, he's bringing Luke Gellings.
They dump it inside to Benninghaus. Benninghaus got to give it back over to a guard. Got to dish it over to Fritz. Fritz now goes over left side to Stanzik.
And again, they took away Benninghaus's right hand, and he really couldn't do much.
Top of the key, a three, and that one's missed off the left side of the rim. They try to save it. They do. Fritz now will touch it for Howards Grove. Now over to Brinkman. Brinkman now tries the right side of the lane and got a foul.
That's a tough matchup for Jake Baker. He's just a little undersized to try to cover a 6'2" wingman with the kind of strength that Brinkman has.
And Brinkman just went the right side of the lane. He got the roll there. Hintz will check back in for the Ledgers here.
And on cue, you knew you'd bring Zach back in.
Yep.
He was doing a fine job on Brinkman.
21-11, the Ledgers lead on your scoreboard. 1:13 left to go in the first. Shot on the way, and that one is good. And we have 5 points for Ethan Brinkman. Ledgers quickly down to the other side of the court. Jacob Baker now controlling to Ottery. Ottery on the deck with the basketball, and he'll pivot around and find Jacob Baker from the corner. Tries the baseline cut off. Baker now goes over to Ottery. Ottery squared with clutch and shoot, and no good. Gellings are to tip it around. Great job there. Jacob Baker skips it across the court. Ottery whips it to Collin from the corner. Three, no good. Rebound taken by Benninghaus. And they clear ahead to Brinkman. Brinkman will work on Hintz, and he'll get the roll.
Ledgers had 3 good looks at it. I think if they continue to get those open shots, they're going to be just fine. They rebounded. They got good looks. It just didn't go down.
21-14, the Ledgers with the lead. 30 seconds, under 30 to play here in the first quarter of play.
I noticed Howards Grove has really picked up the defense. There's a little bit more ball pressure. They're picking him up right at the half-court line where before they were sagging.
Here's Colin Ottery pivoting around. Now gives it up to Jacob Baker with 10 seconds left to go. Baker ripping it back down, and he'll throw it away.
Yeah, ball pressure's giving him trouble.
That's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a Howards Grove final shot of the quarter. 5.3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 21-14, the Ledgers with the lead.
Howards Grove is probably a little bit quicker than the Springs, and that ball pressure gave him a little trouble there.
And inbounding the basketball is Zach Fritz for the Tigers of Howards Grove. Again, 5.3 to play here in the quarter. Fritz will get it and try to get it inside. That one's going to be slapped away by Gellings, but Gellings could not find an open Ledger to kind of tip it to.
Right, they ran a double screen for Brinkman. He was going to come off and try to shoot an open 3, and then when that wasn't open, they were trying to go down underneath.
Give it up to Fritz for the inbounds pass with 3.9 to go. Fritz looking around, still looking, he's got to give it up, and they'll whip it way up top to Brinkman. Brinkman throws up a shot at the end of the quarter. That one doesn't go.
They did a nice job of switching off the screens. They ran a couple screens underneath, switched off, forced a 30-foot jump shot at the end of the quarter.
Your score at the end of one, Springs 21, Howards Grove 14 on your scoreboard. We are going to take a timeout. High school sports tonight is presented in part by Commonwealth Landscape and Maintenance. They'd like to congratulate the Ledgers on a great season and wish them the best in this year's playoffs and state championship run. Back in 1 minute, this is high school basketball on 96.1 TCX.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our 4th generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
As we start the second frame, Howards Grove will get on the scoreboard. Luke Stanzik from Trent Benninghaus down low in the block, Joe. Another three from Zach Hintz to answer.
Yeah, Benninghouse got a little bit too deep, put his shoulder into Gellings. Gellings fell down. They tried to help, and he hit the open man.
Ethan Brinkman now giving up to Benninghouse. Benninghouse got double teamed,
but again,
and they escape with the basketball. Fritz will touch it and skate it down now. Now we'll throw it and out of bounds. Stepped on the end line.
But again, Nick, you're seeing Benninghouse has one move. He goes to his left or goes to his right, puts his shoulder down, tries to muscle you and create space and go up. They've taken away his right hand, and he's struggling.
Colin Ottery to the forecourt with the basketball. Now we'll feed Corey Neese on the right wing. Neese gives it up top to Gellings, working on the top of the key. Now gives it up to Corey. They switch on the screen. Corey now will feed feed on Ottery. Ottery loses his balance, but throws up a shot and got it to fall.
A little bit lucky there. Lost the ball, recovered it as they dove for the ball. He was open, and I've never seen a high school kid hit a floater like he does.
There we go. And we have a three, and that one's good, as Ethan Brinkman will cash it in to exchange 26-19. Ledgers with the lead yet. They whip it around.
Nothing wrong defensively on that. He's just a kid who rises up and gets it off quickly.
Here's Zach Hintz from long range. Doesn't go. Rebound ripped away by Benninghouse. Benninghouse will push it up ahead to Fritz. Fritz now will dish it over right side, and now we'll find Benninghouse. Flips it way across court. And he'll look for look for Strag. Strag now over on the right side to Stanzik. Stanzik top of the key. Fritz a ball fake. Now dishes it inside to Benninghouse. Benninghouse will block in the pivot. Now goes over the top of Gellings. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound ripped away by Colin Ottery.
Again, great defense by Luke. And I like to see the officials. They're letting him play. They're allowing a little contact. They're not calling every little touch foul.
Brendan Ottery with the rebound correction there. Neese throws up a shot. No go. Rebound taken by Benninghouse for Howard's Grove. And Fritz will work it around the right side, back up top, looking for Stanzik. Stanzik now from the right elbow, flips it to Fritz. Fritz, ball tipped around, taken back by the Ledgers. Ottery trying to chase it down, but Brinkman getting to the backcourt before that. Brinkman now will try his way down the lane, throw up a shot, no, but a charging call. Offensive charge against Brinkman.
Unbelievable job by Zach Hintz of moving his feet. He's not as tall as Brinkman, but he's a little bit quicker, and he's getting underneath him. So the minute that Brinkman tries to make a move, he's right inside his jersey, essentially, and Brinkman's getting a little frustrated, trying to go to the hoop.
We see some substitutions coming in here. Austin Fine coming in. Again, your score at the 5:30 mark of the quarter, 26-19. The Ledgers lead on your scoreboard. Jacob Baker coming in as well.
We'll see how Jake handles the ball pressure. Grimm is only 5'5", but he is quick.
As you can follow us on Twitter, Nick Rush WFDL, and Radio Plus Info is the Twitter handles here. Nick Rush and Dr. Joe Kemp up in the house here. Ledgers have it offensively. Fine inside the paint, gets the roll in.
Great drive by Corey Neese. It'll look to Austin Fine with a nice catch and a nice finish.
Austin Fine's got four. Ledgers back off defensively on Benninghouse, but Benninghouse misses the bunny inside the paint.
Austin did a nice job of just getting his hands up and holding his position. Benninghouse banged him, but then he got a little bit off balance, forcing him to miss the shot.
Hintz cut off in the paint, gives it up to Jacob Baker. Baker to Neese, way behind the arc. No good. Rebound is taken back by Ottery, now ripped away by Howard's Grove. Down the left side is Robb.
I think the Ledgers can get a better shot than Corey with a three early in the shot clock. He's a great shooter, but I think they can get a little bit more drive penetration and then kick.
They dump it inside to Austin Fine, got fouled. Good call. A lot of contact there. Austin Fine's going to go to the free throw line for the Ledgers. They had it low, they had position. Howard's Grove wanted all ball, but a good call. What a contact there.
Again, I'm sure Kyle wanted to run a set, try to get it inside. You can't live and die. You can't live by the three.
Austin Fine again. He connects. He is a perfect 3 of 3 so far. The winner will take the winner of Dominican and Racine St. Catharines. Dominican is the #1 team in the state in Division 4 with a guy that everybody's heard of, Diamond Stone.
One of the best players not only in the state of Wisconsin, but in the United States, perhaps nationally.
Yeah, he's ranked in the top 10 nationally in the United States. That's how good he is. Robb dumping it inside. Can't find anybody. He's got to give it up on the right side for Howard's Grove. They skip it away across the court, trying the baseline, and they got it tipped away and out of bounds. Off of Howard's Grove, Springs basketball.
Nice job by Luke Gellings with a little help defense, a little reach, knocked it out of bounds.
Jonah Gerber in now for Howard's Grove. 149 viewers in tonight's action. Howard's Grove with the basketball now as the Ledgers, they say it was off him. Gerber now trying the right side, and there's a defensive foul.
That was a good call. Jake Baker was a little late. Getting to his spot. Gerber drove to his right, created a little contact.
Halfway gone by in the second quarter. Springs leading by 9, 30-21.
Both teams excellent at free throw shooting.
Gerber at the line. He connects on the first one. 3-team fouls for each team here in the first half.
And again, I think a really well-refereed game so far. Letting him play, but it's not getting out of hand.
Shot on the way, and that one's good.
Springs doing a nice job of moving the feet, not reaching. There's contact, but nothing out of hand.
Lucas Gellings to Hintz working from the corner. Popping out is Ricky Stagbauer, who touches the rock now. Over to Gellings on the right side. Gellings now feeds Colin Ottery, backing up inside the paint. Austin Fines got it now. Outside the lane. He'll travel with it. Defensive pressure. Austin Fines done a couple of things right here tonight, but that was a mistake, a turnover.
Right. In his defense, once he picked up his dribble, nobody came to the ball.
Right.
So he had really nowhere to go with it. And you see Kyle getting Corey Neese in. They didn't really have much of an offensive lineup in. They need at least someone to score. And so Corey came in for Ricky Stagbauer.
Before the Ledgers joined the WIAA, they went to state in basketball in WISA 10 times in the school history. The latest one coming back in 1996. I know, Joe, you knew that, but
sure.
Yeah.
I think I was talking with Kyle yesterday. The farthest as he's gotten as a basketball coach was one game from state. They lost on a last-second shot to Hilbert back in 2003.
Yeah. Gerber now gets the rebound, tips it around, a great ball fake inside, but Austin Fine was there off of Zach Hintz. Howard's Grove basketball.
I think the referee missed that call. He called Zach Hintz for coming from out of bounds in. I think Zach had established 2 feet in bounds before he got that ball.
And Howard's Grove to inbound the basketball now. As Fritz will get it, he'll whip it way across up top to Brinkman. Brinkman has the majority of his points, and now he'll drain a 3.
Again, nice little set out of an inbounds play.
And here come the Ledgers on the other end. They skip it across court to Gellings. Gellings now tries the right side. They dump it inside to Kurt Miller, who comes in for the first time here tonight. Here's Hintz down the lane. Hintz throws up a shot, got the basket and the foul.
Zach has played aggressively, both offensively and defensively tonight. You can see his athleticism. Tough matchup for Howard's Grove.
Taking a peek at the stream, viewers got 160-plus viewers checking out the game here tonight. It's got to be the color guy.
Yeah.
Joe tapped into his contingency. Said, this is what's going on tonight. This is where I'll be, huh?
I got to 160 and I ran out of money for people I could pay to watch.
Offensive rebound. Corey Neese left side. No go. Rebound ripped away by Howard's Grove.
Again, a good look. That's all you can ask.
Yep.
You got a shooter, a wide open 3.
For the Ledgers, defensively, man-to-man set here down the right side of the lane. There's a layup for Alex Strag, and 32-28. The Ledger lead was once 7 points. It was pushed up to 9. And here's Hintz. Hintz ball fake, gets contact inside. Benninghouse there for the rebound for Howard's Grove.
Again, I think a reasonably good no call. Zach was a little out of control going to the hoop, and they didn't bail him out with the call.
And Zach gets a steal for the Ledgers with under the 2-minute mark left to go in the first half. Here's Corey Neese with it now. Neese will try the baseline. He's cut off. He'll whip it inside to Miller. Miller ball fake, gets it stripped on the way up by Benninghouse. And here's on the other end, here's Brinkman. Now Brinkman gives it up and out of bounds off of Howard's Grove and Springs basketball.
Yeah, I think you got to get Luke Gellings back in. Kurt Miller just doesn't have the strength to match up with Benninghaus.
Gellings comes back in. Kyle Krieger's got an earpiece in from Joe up here in the box.
Well, you could just see Kurt was struggling trying to match up, and then Zach gave you 2 minutes of all-out sprinting, Zach Hinn, so they're going to bring Tyler Wiese in for him.
We are from Sheboygan North High School. Nick Rush and Joe Kemp, Ike and Trevor, and the stream team here tonight. We see Tyler Wiese on the court now with $1:25 left to go in the first half. Colin Ottery trying the right side. Ottery gives it up to Neese. Neese down the left side of the lane, throws up a shot, got the roll in.
Corey's an unusual athlete. He's not the biggest, fastest, strongest kid, but his strength to get to the hoop is difficult to defend, and he's one of the few right-handed shooters who's better going to his left.
Corey Neese is pacing Springs with 7 points here in the half. Number 33 in Ethan Brinkman. He's got some threes. He's pacing Howard's Grove with 13 here in the half. Strag with the basketball now gives it up to Brinkman, posting up his Benninghaus, but then he bails out and set a screen for Brinkman at the top of the key. 45 seconds left to go. They'll dish it off over on the right side to Strag. And we have a timeout taken on the court. Desperately running and trying to call a timeout was Eric Worth on the far sideline there. We'll take a timeout and we'll come back after this. This is Ledger Basketball on 96.1 TCX.
School is in session and you're on the go. Your son has football, your daughter's got hoops. You even have to run the neighbor kid to his piano lesson. Well, maybe you might even find time to get out of town yourself. Face it, you're driving more. Is your car ready? Badger Tire can make sure you're ready to hit the road. Tune up? Check. Oil change? Check. Brakes working properly? Check. And of course, tires too. Badger Tire. Take your car, truck, or van to Badger Tire for a smoother and safer drive. Badger Tire, just west of the big Badger Tire Bridge on Johnson Street, Fond du Lac.
Louder.
High school basketball in tonight's game on 96.1 TCX is presented in part by your Edward Jones 5 financial advisors, Dan Sprader, Ben Berchi, Pam Tellefson, Steve Millen, and Doug Shireman of Fond du Lac. Give them a call here today. Also, now is the time for an inspection on your heating system, and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac and Brian doing whatever it takes. Call 924-6742 or stop in at AirTech's new location at 251 Griffith Street in Fond du Lac. Nick Rush and Joe Kemp from Sheboygan North High School, the sectional semifinal. Winner goes to Saturday night, 7 o'clock from Waukesha South in the sectional championship game.
Well, I'm sure you're going to see Howard's Grove go for one. 30 seconds left. Sure enough, they're pulling it out. My guess is you're going to see a high ball screen for Brinkman. He'll try to get to the hoop and either get the shot or dump it to Benninghaus.
And we have 18 seconds left to play. Howard's Grove, right side, looks Strag. Strag will give it up to Fritz. Fritz back to Brinkman. Brinkman now over to Stagg with 2 seconds left to go. Throws up a shot, no. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. 1.9 to play. Coming in now is Tyler Wiese for the Ledgers. And Colin Ottery will take a seat here for the Ledgers.
Tyler a little quicker than Colin, so he's in defensively.
And we have Fritz.
And
Fritz
up.
Throws up a shot, and that
A little bit lucky. Tyler Wiese deflects the ball, just goes in, and he throws a prayer. But still an excellent half for the Ledgers, up 34-30.
Rainaman throwing up a shot there. He's got 5 points in the half. It is a 34-30 basketball game. Pretty good one here in the first half. We're coming back. Springs with the lead. Back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Lakeshore Financial in Fond du Lac specializes in families. We understand that families come first. We make sure there are no holes in your insurance coverages. From auto accidents to home disasters to that very memorable first day of college, you'll have peace of mind. Lakeshore Financial, covering for your home, auto, life, annuities, or business. See Ed in Oshkosh, Larry in Plymouth, or Kevin Krug in Fond du Lac.
Call Kevin Krug at Lakeshore Financial Group in Fond du Lac, 923-9143.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Doug Shireman. Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 885 Western Avenue for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When you want the very best, you play your first string. In Wisconsin, the first string is Baker Cheese. That's right. Baker Cheese has the #1 selling string cheese in the state. Next time you're in the grocery store, look for Baker Cheese. It's a perfect snack for lunch, at school, at the office, or just any time. Pick up a pack of Baker string cheese at any local grocery store. Baker Cheese, a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
You have plans for tomorrow. It's nice to work with people you know each and every day. That's the American way.
American Bank, West Johnson at Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac. Visit us online at ambank.com.
People helping people. That's the American way. American Bank.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Nicole Dreyer of Dreyer Collision Concepts, your premier auto body shop in downtown Fond du Lac. Winter in Wisconsin means the road conditions can change quickly. This is the time we see fender benders, collisions, and more. Here at Dreyer's, it's all about customer safety and superior repair work. We have the information and tools needed to repair our customer vehicles. So don't let insurance agencies tell you where to go. In the state of Wisconsin, you only need one estimate. So dial Dreyer at 924-4100, DreyerFDL.com.
Michaels Corporation proudly supports St. Mary Springs Academy High School. Michaels recognizes the opportunities available at Springs. Your child will have opportunities to make the team, the band, the school play, and be prepared for life after high school. For information on Springs, go to smsacademy.org. That's smsacademy.org. Good luck to the Ledgers in today's game. A message from Michaels Corporation. Michaels, driving innovation, transforming construction.
We open doors for you. Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Is there money in your house? I'm not talking about under your mattress or hidden in a cookie jar. If your home is worth more than what you owe, the difference is your equity. That's money in your house. You can borrow the equity in your home for a number of things: wedding costs, vacations. You can even use it for your child's college tuition. But one of the best things to use your equity for is, well, to improve your home. New windows, a porch, a deck, additional bathrooms, more living space, and updated kitchens are all great options for increasing your home's value. A home equity loan or line of credit can help you complete all these projects that will make your house the perfect home. If any of these projects are on your list, talk to a Fond du Lac Credit Union lending specialist today. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we open doors to opportunity.
We open doors for you. Fond du Lac Credit, Fond du Lac Credit Union.
96.1 TCX, 96.1TCX.com. We are video streaming tonight's game. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. By the way, if you are listening in or viewing tonight's game, shoot me an email. Love to hear from you. Nick R at WFDL.com. It is NICKR at WFDL.com. We'll give you a shout out here tonight. Your score at the half: Springs 34, Howards Grove 30 on your scoreboard. The Ledgers led by Zach Hintz, 9 points for him. We also have for the Ledgers 7 for Corey Neese, 23 Brennan Audrey with 6, Luke Gellings with a couple points as well for Springs. Ethan Brinkman, 13 points, 5 for Andrew Rademan, 2 apiece for Stanzik, Rob, and Strag. 2 points for Trent Benninghaus, so they're doing a pretty good job on him, Joe, in the point category for Benninghaus.
I agree. He's gotten his rebounds, but Brinkman's going to get his points. He's such a good scorer, but they've really kept their secondary guys from scoring, stop the dribble drive, make him take bad shots, and they've rebounded the ball very, very well.
And Gerber for Howards Grove with 2 points as well. Got the pep band going here tonight for both teams. Great. We're at the half. Again, 34-30 on your scoreboard. Winner of this game goes to the sectional championship game on Saturday night. at Waukesha South High School. That would be a 7 o'clock game. And what's interesting tonight, a lot of eyes in the state are on this game because this is, I think, what I counted, one of 4 games going on tonight. Everybody else plays tomorrow night.
Correct.
But because the ladies are playing tomorrow night, Howard Grove said, you know what, yeah, we'll play this thing tonight so Springs can enjoy the ladies tomorrow night up at the Resch.
Which was very nice of them to change. I mean, Springs is pretty unique. They have 5 siblings where you have 5 boys on the varsity basketball team have sisters on the girls varsity basketball team.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep, there you go. 34-30, Ledgers with the lead on your scoreboard. We will come back with your second half and some keys to the second half after this. Nick Rush and Joe Kemp from Sheboygan North High School. This is Ledger Basketball on 96.1 TCX.
Who has the best chicken in Fond du Lac? Pioneer Pit Stop. Who has the best subs and your favorite beverages? Pioneer Pit Stop. So where should you stop for lunch today? Pioneer Pit Stop. Pioneer Pit Stop on Pioneer Road in Fond du Lac is the place to go. Check out their lunch and dinner specials, quality BP gas, and convenience items at the Pioneer Pit Stop, just off the intersection of Pioneer and Main Streets, Fond du Lac. A proud sponsor of high school sports. Pioneer Pit Stop. Pioneer Pit Stop. Pioneer Pit Stop.
Hi, Mike Davis, Window World and Midwest Overhead Door. Quality Comfort World windows and siding. Transforming entry and garage doors. We are truly your total exterior solution. Now through May, get a house full of windows professionally installed for $29.65. Yes, 10 Comfort World Energy Star rated windows professionally installed for just $29.65 or $60 per month. Act now and get 12% off on all the extras. We've got 15-month free financing or 60-month programs available to qualified buyers. So look us up, give us a call, windowworld.com or 923-4189. That's 923-4189.
Window World, simply the best for less. Window World, simply the best for less.
Coverage in today's game is brought to you by Capelli Brothers and Dietrich.
They were incorporated in 1950. General contractors that can assist in commercial, office, retail, manufacturing, industrial, financial, and more. Specializing in concrete, masonry, metal buildings, and carpentry. Call 921-7830 for a quote. 921-7830. Capelli Brothers and Dietrich of Fond du Lac.
Capelli Brothers and Dietrich would like to say congratulations to area teams and wish them the best in the playoffs.
Michigan Herb checking into the broadcast here tonight, watching in Michigan. That would make sense. That's why he's Michigan Herb. He says,
well, thanks for joining us.
He says, go Ledgers. Nick Rush and Joe Kemp up here in the box tonight. The stream team is Ike and Trevor. Andrew Schwerin is the engineer and producer back at the 96.1 TCX studios. Got a full crew here in the house tonight, 34-30. The Ledgers lead at the half. Joe, some keys to the second half. What do you think?
Again, it's defense. Early on, the Ledgers forced a lot of turnovers, got points off the turnovers. As the second quarter went on, they started to give up a little dribble drive penetration. I think they've got to clean that up. They've got to come off those ball screens, help and recover, and again, keep rebounding.
Again, your keys to the second half presented by McBride Dental on Harborview Drive in Fond du Lac. Tonight's game is presented in part by Window World of Fond du Lac, and a house full of windows for just $29.65. That's 10 energy-efficient windows, just $29.65 for Window World of Fond du Lac. Also brought to you in part by the Michaels Corporation, driving innovation, transforming construction. Brought to you in part by Dreyer Collision, by Right Way Home Improvement, Lakeshore Financial, Holiday Automotive and Holiday Budget Center, Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Special thanks to Anders Auto Parts, Music Industries, Team Sports, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, and more. Tonight's game from Jack's Team Sports as well. Rebound the basketball, get back on defense. Ledgers led 21-14 at the end of the first quarter. They got outscored in that second quarter, Joe, 16-13.
And again, it was not bad defense, but just not quite what they had in the first quarter. But they'll have a chance to make a couple adjustments at halftime.
We are back to action here. Corey Neese throws up a runner, and that one doesn't go. Springs moving to our left-hand side now, and Howard's Grove to the right-hand side. That's away from us here at the gym.
And again, Springs with a good look. I mean, Corey had a pretty decent shot from about 6 feet, just couldn't put it down.
Fritz, Stanczyk, Rademan, Brinkman, Benninghaus for Howard's Grove. We got starters Neese, Ottery, Gellings, Ottery, and Hintz for the Ledgers. Bounce pass that's intercepted nearly by Ottery, and that's going to be a carrying call.
And again, you saw Benninghaus wanted to go to his right. And again, they took that away, and he likes to do that diagonal pass. So they took away his right, tried to do diagonal pass, jumped it. That's the defensive adjustment that Coach Krieger just made.
And we have the Ledgers with the basketball now. We have Colin Ottery. We'll go over on the right side to Brendan Ottery with the basketball. Brendan now will try over on the right-hand side to Corey Neese. Neese touching it for the Ledgers. Neese now cut off and goes to look up top to Ottery. Ottery on the deck with the basketball. Tries down the left-hand side. Throws up a shot. That's air ball taken by Benninghaus.
Not a good shot by Colin. He was a little out of control, falling away from the hoop. Got bailed out by Benninghaus, tipping it to himself out of bounds.
And back to action here as the Ledgers inbound the basketball. Here's Ottery. He's got it back up top to Corey Neese. Neese touching it for the Ledgers. Over to Brendan Ottery. Ottery spinning his way in the paint. Flips it to Gellings.
I think Springs just needs to see a ball go down. They've really struggled to score, and they're forcing shots, getting a little bit impatient.
Ledgers go back on defense. Brinkman now touching it on the right wing. Goes over on the left-hand side to Stanczyk. Stanczyk now to Fritz. Fritz now. Yep. He dragged his pivot foot.
Excellent hustle by Luke Gellings. He did drag his pivot foot, didn't get the call, but Ledgers continued to play. And again, you can see them jumping that diagonal pass. That's the adjustment Coach Krieger had, and they look good. They just need a bucket to go down now.
Yep. Ottery squared, exchanging here to inbound. Here's Colin, now touches it to Brendan. Brendan on the right-hand side, feeds Zach Hintz, top of the key. Hintz looks to Ottery, now back up top. Corey Neese on the deck with it, tries the lane, flips it down low inside. Colin Ottery doesn't go.
That's a second or third layup they've missed this quarter. Corey with a wide open 6-footer, Colin with a layup.
And we have a foul called on Ottery. That one's on Brennan, I think.
That one was on Colin.
Okay.
He missed a shot, tried to go after it, reached. The frustration of missing an open layup.
And Rademan now will touch it and go to Brinkman. Brinkman to Fritz, who tries. He's cut off on the baseline by Ottery. Tipped around, taken back by Colin Ottery. He loses it back to Brinkman, or back to Fritz, and a foul is called.
Colin with a good steal. He got tripped. That should have been a call.
And we have a 34-30 basketball game. Couple of minutes into the second half. Nobody scoring yet. Stray coming in and Grimm coming in for Howard's Grove. Got almost 200 viewers watching tonight's action, and they lose a man on the weak side, Joe.
Corey Neese got caught watching the ball out of bounds, lost his man. He just cut inside and gave up an easy layup.
34-32, back to a two-point ball, or a two-point ball game now. Ottery skipping it way across the court to Corey Neese on the right wing. Neese now finds Zach Hintz working from the corner. Back to Corey, three, bucket!
They needed that one.
Yep.
They needed that one.
Neese has got 10.
One thing about Corey is he has a short memory and he plays with a ton of confidence. If he makes a mistake on the defensive end, it's not going to affect his offensive game.
And we have a defensive foul as they'll either get Hintz, I think, on the defensive end, and Hintz comes up with a Gibby. But foul is on Zach. Zach, of course, is going to be a walk-on at Wisconsin, kicking the football.
He's an unbelievable kicker, unbelievable athlete, but I think the strength of his game is his confidence. I don't think he ever, when he missed a kick, it was never his fault. It was either a bad snap, bad hold, the wind, grass was too long, grass was too short.
Mental thing, too, the kicking game is. Kind of like golf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joe's a pretty good golfer, too.
Again, they allow Benninghaus to go to his right. I mean, all you do is have to take away his right hand, and he has nothing.
37-34, Ledgers, 3 minutes into the second half. Corey Neese has got the basketball, and Neese now finds Brendan Ottery. Ottery now whips it down low inside. Gellings off the window, no.
That's the third layup they've missed this quarter. I hope it doesn't come back to haunt them.
And he will go down low in the corner. Shot, no. Rebound, Benninghaus inside. Throws it up, and that one goes.
And that's the difference. Benninghaus gets a little contact finishes. Our guys are not. And you can hear the Howards Grove fans really picking up their team now.
Jacob Baker for three. That one is missed too hard. Defensive rebound taken by Benninghaus. Benninghaus looks over on the left-hand side to Grimm. Grimm now popping out is Rademan. Brinkman now down the left side. Brinkman throws up a shot. He gets it to fall.
Jake Baker can't cover him.
Now Krieger's going to take a timeout.
He's got to get Zach Hintz or Tyler Ruza in to cover Brinkman. He's just too good for Jake. He's just too big, too strong.
It is an 8-3 run in favor of Howards Grove. We're coming back after this on 96.1 TCX.
What's the difference between a degree from a 4-year college and one from Moraine Park? 2 more years of tuition. 2 more years of buying books. 2 more years of questionable nutrition. 2 more years of all-nighters. Take control of your future today. Check out all the possibilities at morainepark.edu. That's morainepark.edu. Don't wait 2 extra years to start your career. Do Moraine Park. Moraine Park Technical College. For those driven to do.
Got Katie Albiro checking into the broadcast here tonight, watching from Akron, Ohio. Watching their cousins from Howards Grove, Luke and Travis Stanzik.
And you can see every time they bring in that Derek Grimm, who's about a 5'5" guard, they increase their ball pressure. He's a quick kid, little ball pressure coming up the court, and even right at the half court they picked up with ball pressure.
Got Ottery to inbound the basketball here for the Ledgers. Luke Gellings will touch the inbounds pass here for the Ledgers. Now on to Corey Neese. Neese now hands it off to Ottery. Ottery will feed Collin on the left side, brings it back to the middle, and looks for Gellings, and Gellings traveled.
Again, the ball pressure is hurting Springs. They're having to run their offense a little bit too high. And subsequently, you're getting Luke Gellings sitting out at the three-point line, trying to handle the ball. It's not really Springs' strength. He needs to be down low. They need a dribble, drive, ball screen, and the ball pressure is just disrupting them enough to get them out of their rhythm.
Nick Rush and Joe Kemp with you on 96.1 TCX. The Howards Grove Tigers lead by 1 at 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. And touching it now, Benninghaus. Benninghaus will put a move on Fyan and whip it down low in the corner. A three. And that one is not going to go. Benninghaus is there to clean it up, Joe.
And again, keys to the game, keeping him off the boards. He's not an offensive player. All he does is he goes up and gets rebounds and throws it back up, and they just need to put a body on him.
Yep. Zach Hintz will get wrestled with it, and that's going to be a foul on Derek Grimm. Derek Grimm with a personal foul there. And that will be his first.
I think if you look at the lineup they have right now, their biggest advantage would probably Hintz trying to be covered by Strag. So I think you see maybe run a little thing where he could do a little curl cut and get to the hoop.
Zach Hintz inbounding the basketball, finds Austin Fine working from the corner. There's Austin pivoting around and finding Colin Ottery. Ottery now looks to Zach Hintz. Hintz up top, Corey Neese. Ball fake, shimmy, shake, and bake down the paint. Throws it up, doesn't go.
Again, Corey had Zach right open at the three, went into 3 guys and forced a shot.
Derek Grimm touching it now. Here's Benninghaus back to Grimm. Goes over to Brinkman on the left wing. Popping out is Rademan. Rademan now will pass it over on the right side to Grimm. Grimm throwing it down inside to Benninghaus, guarded by Fine's got to give it up. They reverse it over on the left-hand side. Here's Brinkman putting it on the deck. Brinkman now shimmy, shake, and bake down the paint. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound taken by Corey Neese.
Brinkman got a good shot, but
here's Colin Ottery from the corner. That one's off the right side of the rim. Doesn't go.
Again, great tip by Zach Hintz to keep the ball alive.
And here's Austin Fine inside Joe. But
a much better look. There they had him wide open in the paint. If he would have went up strong right away, he would have had an easy finish. But a nice little ball fake, drew contact, and Austin's a heck of a free throw shooter.
Glad to be bringing you tonight's game on the World Wide Web at 961tcx.com. We have 200 plus viewers.
I think if Springs can weather this storm, they played, frankly, pretty poorly this quarter offensively, missing wide open shots, a couple missed switches on defense. I think if they can weather this storm, they'll be all right.
They did not play particularly well when these two teams matched up back December 23rd before the Christmas break. Springs lost on the road, and they lost by 19.
Right, much better game obviously now.
Shot on the way from Austin Fine, and he does not get it to go. Brinkman is there for the rebound, and he almost threw it away, but Fritz is there to regather himself. Or Grimm is there on the left-hand side. To the forward court is Robb with the basketball now, and he will find Rademan. Rademan now back to Brinkman, over to Grimm.
I got to believe Zach Hintz has put on 5 miles chasing Brinkman around through all the screens and all around the court.
All that traffic, yep. 1:50 left to go in the quarter. They dump it inside to Miller, and Miller can't hold on to it, but out of bounds off of Springs and Howard's Grove basketball.
Luke Ellings back in. Austin gave him a couple good minutes.
Substitution as well for Howard's Grove. Luke Stanczyk checks back into the basketball game, and he'll come in for Miller.
Now you're seeing Howard's Grove with essentially a 4-guard lineup, so we should be able to at least rebound missed shots.
Oh, out of bounds off of Howard's Grove. White shirts coming the other way.
There you go.
What a pressure there on the inbounds pass. Springs causes a TO.
And again, a little token pressure from Howard's Grove. Grimm is a quick defender.
And quickly down to the forecourt comes Colin Ottery. Ottery looks to Hintz. Ball fake is Zach is stepping inside. Zach's no.
Probably a foul. Looked like he absorbed some contact. Didn't get the call. Like to see him just go up strong instead of fading away. I think he gets the hoop and the harm then.
90 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Brinkman now inside the paint. Throws it up off the window. Doesn't go. Rebound out of bounds off of Springs. Howard's Grove basketball. Tonight's game from Jack's Team Sports of Fond du Lac. Also Commonwealth Landscape and Maintenance. Give them a call today. Log on CommonwealthLandscaping.net for more details. They lose Rademan on the inbounds pass, Joe, and Rademan cashes in.
He's got what, 9 points or 8 points, and I think 4 of them have been layups off of inbounds.
It's the largest lead for Howard's Grove, up by 4 points. 1 minute to go, and they turn it over on the entry pass, but Springs is there to tip it away.
Zach Hintz with a turnover, but makes up for it with a great defensive play. Again, not a great shot by Corey, really early in the shot clock.
Maybe try to work it around a little bit. Hand was right in his face, too.
Yeah, you create a turnover, just don't give them the ball right back.
The one thing Springs has going for them this quarter is that Howard's Grove has 5 team fouls.
Correct.
Springs getting it now. Zach Hintz off the inbounds finds Neese. That one's tipped away, and Howard's Grove is there to take it back.
Ball pressure is just really hurting Springs right now.
Brinkman throws it up, and that one is no good, but he's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line for the Tigers.
Tough call against Zach. It looked like he was there before Brinkman got there and just kind of stood and held his ground, but he probably slid just a little at the last second, and Brinkman got the call.
It is a 12-4 run, Joe, in this quarter in favor of the Tigers. Shot on the way, and that one's good by Ethan Brinkman.
You know, missed layups, turnovers, quick shots has killed him.
Brinkman, the second best free throw shooter on the team at 78% season. Shot by Brinkman's on the way, and that one is good. And
big 40 seconds here for Springs. They need at least a bucket to narrow the gap and kind of regather themselves.
The lead is 6 for Howard's Grove. Got 30 seconds to play in this, the third quarter. Colin Ottery touching it high on the left-hand side. Ottery putting it on the deck, spinning around, and finding Brendan Ottery back near the mid-court stripe. Here's Corey Neese with 20 ticks left to go.
Their usual set is to try to get it to Colin Ottery with the ball out at about mid-court with 10 seconds. He's going to dribble, drive, and he's either going to finish with a floater or kick it.
Colin Ottery touching it now, 8 seconds left to go, picking up his dribble. Coming to it is Gellings. We have 4 seconds left to go. They throw it to Neese, and nobody home.
Again, that was probably on Colin Ottery. All year, he's gotten the ball, done a dribble drive at the end, and either kicks and floats it. Not sure why he picked up his dribble. I think Grimm's ball pressure is giving him fits.
Got 2 seconds left to go. Here's a half-court shot, and that one is no good at the end of the quarter. Ledgers trail 44-38. A massive 14-4 run in that third quarter by Howard's Grove. We take a timeout. We step aside. Back after this on TCX.
Jack's Team Sports, Main Street, Fond du Lac. Equipment, uniforms, trophies, and letter jackets. Head upstairs to the hockey attic for sticks and gear, or try out the newest bats. We can help you build that special season. Hi, I'm Jill Pegram.
And I'm Byron Pegram, owners of Jack's Team Sports. Our mission at Jack's is to build that long-lasting relationship with you, your family, your team, and your club.
From our tournament and team sales to our friendly walk-in shops, downtown and at the Blue Line Ice Center, Jack's will help elevate your sports program by offering the newest, best equipment and uniforms, direct from the manufacturer, the right stuff at the right price.
We want to work with you to create the best experience for your players, team, or club. Touch it, try it, then buy it.
Let our experienced, helpful, cost-conscious staff make you feel like a pro.
Jack's Team Sports, your local, family-owned and operated partner, providing quality team sales and service. Visit Jack's on the web, like us on Facebook, or just walk into our shop at 179 South Main Street, Fond du Lac.
Like we mentioned before the break, Joe, a 14-4 advantage in that third quarter. Now, Howard's Grove starts with the basketball and up by 6 points on your scoreboard.
Well, you've got 6 seniors. This is going to be a heck of a gut check. I think they've got to give a little bit more effort. I don't see them diving for loose balls. They're not going with reckless abandon for rebounds. I think they just have to pick up their intensity. And it's amazing how when you work hard, good things happen.
They dump it inside to their post player, Benninghouse. Benninghouse has got 10. The lead is up to 8 points. Springs desperately needs a bucket here.
I agree.
Here's Corey Neese. Whips it over to Ottery. Ottery on the deck with it. Finds Zach Hintz. Ball fake. Tries it down the left-hand side. Cut off. Corey Neese, top of the key. A 3. Bangs out. No. And there's a defensive foul on the rebound by Springs. And Ottery is going to get drilled with a personal foul there.
It's good effort going for the rebound, but at some point you just have to make a shot. You got Corey with a decent look, and at some point you just, basketball comes down to putting it in a hoop.
Since the end of the first quarter, Springs had scored only 17 points. They were up 21-14 at the end of that, and Howard's Grove has scored 32.
Right.
Shot on the way. Here's a 3, and there it is.
Springs trying to trap to create ball pressure. Left rim wide open. He knocks down a 3. Springs hasn't made a 3. It's kind of the story of the game.
Corey Neese will pass it down low for Gellings, and the contact and the foul.
And again, it's about time rather than settling.
You need a spark here, Joe, don't you?
You did. He went to the hoop, and just like before, he's drawing 3 defenders. Somebody's open. He can kick it out to the corner. You got Luke Gellings underneath. That time, he drew 3 defenders. A little bounce pass to Luke. Luke get the hoop and the harm.
Luke Gellings at the line, and they call off the shot there as a substitution's coming in here, but they'll bring Fritz in for Grimm. Got 210 viewers on the TCX stream here tonight. It's been the highest basketball total in a while.
We could see Kyle try to trap at half court. He's trying to pick up the intensity. One of the ways to get there is by trapping. You just have to be a little bit smarter with the rotation.
We have 49-41, Springs trailing 90 seconds into the final quarter of action. Rademan's got the basketball now. He will dish it off to Rob. Rob now going left side, Brinkman. They find it in the corner to Rademan. They whip it over across court to Fritz. Fritz cut off, whips it back around over on the left-hand side. Now finds Rob. Rob spinning his way in the paint. Can't get a shot to throw up, but a 3 by Brinkman.
He is smooth. He is smooth.
Back to an 11-point cushion. Here's Ottery behind the back dribble, mid-post, throw it up, no. Rebound taken by Collin, throws it up again, and that one goes.
Excellent job. He had a great look, and he had his 6-foot floater the first time, missed it, but at least he didn't give up, followed it. They desperately need a stop here.
It's a 9-point basketball game. Springs down by 9, 5:46 left to go. Here's Brinkman spinning, finding no. Down low, Benninghouse draws the contact Hintz hacked him. He's going to go to the line as he went up strong with it.
I would say Zach got his money worth on that hack.
Yeah.
But again, Luke has it in his hands, tips it.
At the free throw line, coming at you is Trent Benninghouse, who is a 45% free throw shooter.
He's not a great athlete. He doesn't jump well. He's only 6'3", but he's got great hands, and he really uses his size effectively. Gives a little bit of nudge, makes a little bit of room, and then gets a finish. And I think his strength in rebounding, when the ball goes up, he puts a body on his man, gets him out of the position, and then he goes for the ball. Where you see the Springs kids, ball goes up, they're not finding a man, they're going for the ball.
Got to box out, got to find somebody.
Exactly.
Benninghouse too hard on both tosses. Brings a little life here, just down by single digits. 5:30 left to go.
I do think if you get in trouble and you have to foul, Benninghouse's form at the line looks terrible. It was flat, so I think he is a guy that you could foul, and you could certainly bring enough guys off the bench to kind of hack him up.
Got a little 4-0 run here for the Ledgers. They find themselves down by 7 as Lucas Gellings connects on a bucket down low. We are going to take a timeout and come back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Have you ever wished for more time in the day? Life can be hectic, so I found a way to not only save time, but save money too, with Exchange Online Internet Banking through National Exchange Bank and Trust. Exchange Online allows me to quickly and easily check my account balances. Recurring transfers help me stay on track with my savings goals, and bill pay saves me money in stamps while I can rest assured my bills are paid on time. The National Exchange Bank mobile app makes my life even easier. Now I can do my banking and deposit checks anywhere I go, saving me a trip to the bank. Go to nebat.com to open an account, sign up for online banking, and start saving time and money today. National Exchange Bank and Trust, with 27 offices throughout East Central Wisconsin, and always a login away. Visit nebat.com to learn more about an independent bank with big bank abilities. Member FDIC.
Back here at Sheboygan North High School, Nick Rush and Joe Kemp up here in the press box. Brad Lenz checking out the basketball game tonight. Lenz Truck Center in Fond du Lac. Got 5:16 left to go. Springs down by 7. Need a defensive stop here, Joe, don't you think?
I would agree. I think they need a defensive stop. I think they probably want to get it down to 4 points with 3 minutes left, and then it's anybody's game. You can foul, you can try to trap, you can be a little bit more aggressive with your defense, but you can see Howard's Grove is well schooled. They've kind of pulled it up. They're going to try to run clock.
Fritz now gets cut off near the free throw line, and Brinkman will chase it down here for the Howard's Grove Tigers, and Fritz will touch it on the right wing. And a crossover there.
What makes this tough is Howard's Grove has 4 ball handlers out, and then you just have Benninghouse down deep. I would foul him here.
Both teams, one more, and they're over the line. 6 team fouls apiece. And a near steal by Corey Neese. Ottery dives forward as well. They get it to Fritz, dumping inside, down low, and there's a foul. Not a bad foul.
Again, not a bad foul at all. Benninghouse he didn't look comfortable at the line his last trip, and I think at some point if they're going to run clock and you're going to have 4 guards out, you're going to have to foul. So you'd like the ball to go into Benninghouse and foul, and you're going to have to take your chances with him because you can see Brinkman's not going to miss.
Winner goes to Waukesha South. Benninghouse connects on the first.
And just like that, the reverse jinx.
Right.
You say he's going to miss it, and a beautiful stroke on that one.
Dominican and Racine St. Catherine's doing battle tomorrow night. That game is at Milwaukee South. Benninghouse makes them both, and the lead is pushed back up to 9. And we have 4:14 left to go. Ottery gets cut off on a double team, pivoting around, trying to find an open ledger, finds Zach Hintz. Hintz now on the deck with the basketball, throws it up, shot, no, but a foul.
And again, that's the matchup I think they have an advantage on. He's a little bit too quick for whoever Howard's Grove has on him, so he can get to the hoop. He just needs to finish.
Zach Hintz at the free throw line for the Ledgers. Zach Hintz on the season, 61% free throw shooter. Shot out of the way, that was good.
You can see Howard's Grove is not going to let Corey Neese beat him on the drive. Every time he drives, they help. They have 2 guys on him, and they'll leave the weak side guy open, so they're helping from the weak side. So he's either got to dish it there or dish it out to a 3-shooter.
Zach Hintz at the line again. That one's good.
2 big free throws for Zach. Again, they need a stop. If they're going to pull it out and run clock, you may have to foul.
54-47. It's a 7-point game. Halfway gone by here in the final frame. Here's Brinkman, throws it up off the window, doesn't go. Got to get a rebound here. They don't. Another offensive rebound for Howard's Grove.
I don't know how many rebounds Banninghouse has, but it's got to be in double digits again.
We have Strag with the basketball now. Left side to Grimm. Grimm now whips it inside to Benninghouse to Brinkman back up top. Over on the right side, looks to Grimm. Grimm on the deck with it, and Brinkman.
I'm surprised they don't trap Grimm. Grimm is all of 5'5" tall. He has the ball along the sideline, so you've got an extra defender. I would trap him and then not help off of Brinkman at this point and see if you can't get him to turn it over because he lacks height. He can't throw it over the double team.
Brinkman at the free throw line for the Tigers.
And this is not the guy, if you're a Ledger fan, that you want at the line.
And we got Brinkman at the line, and he will miss.
Jinxed him.
Yes, Joe. The reversal jinx strikes again. 3:20 left to go. Corey Neese into a double team, gets away with a travel. Here's Ottery at 3.
Again, you can see, just like we talked about, Corey with the drive. They helped off of him. He's got that diagonal pass with Brennan wide open.
And Joe got a 4-point basketball game.
Did I not tell you they needed to get it down to 4 with 3 minutes left?
That's why I brought you along.
That's what I do.
54-50, Ledgers trailing to the Howard's Grove Tigers. We are taking a 30-second timeout, just a 30. Back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Good luck to area teams tonight from Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. They have 2 convenient locations, downtown Fond du Lac inside of the Retlaw Plaza Hotel and on South Main Street across from Gillies. Did you know Mancino's has half-price pizza nights? Every Tuesday on South Main Street, get a half-price pizza. Every Wednesday in downtown Fond du Lac, get a half-price pizza. 2 nights and 2 great ways to get half-price pizzas. Also at their downtown location inside of the Retlaw, hear live music on Friday nights. Mancino's of Fond du Lac. Good luck to teams and come in before the game for a great meal.
Window World of Fond du Lac is a proud sponsor of Ledger Basketball. Get a house full of windows, just $29.65. 10 energy-efficient windows, just $29.65. 3:06 left to go. Ledger's down by 4. Need a stop here. Grimm cut off. Finds Benninghouse. Benninghouse pivoting around. Corey Neese almost comes to it to chase it down, but Strag touches it on the left-hand side. Back to Grimm.
So Springs is running a half-court trap. They're going to try to, Howard's Grove is doing a good job of keeping the ball in the middle of the floor, not getting it along the sideline or not getting it down low where you can trap them.
Rademan now dishes it down low.
And again, they kept it in the middle of the floor, got it down low, you couldn't trap them. And Bettinghouse with about his 7th layup.
2:30 left to go. Corey Neese will try one down the left side of the lane. Doesn't get the roll. And Neese is there to try to get the rebound away. But we have a timeout taken by Howard's Grove.
Heady play by Grimm, who is not the one with the ball. Called timeout when he saw that they had him trapped underneath the hoop. Smart player.
Yep. 2:24 left to go. 56-50. The Tigers in the lead over the Ledgers. Back after this on 96.1 TCX.
When you want the very best, you play your first string. In Wisconsin, the first string is Baker Cheese. That's right. Baker Cheese has the #1 selling string cheese in the state. Next time you're in the grocery store, look for Baker Cheese. It's a perfect snack for lunch, at school, at the office, or just any time. Pick up a pack of Baker string cheese at any local grocery store. Baker Cheese, a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Tonight's game on 96.1 TCX brought to you by Badger Tire over the big bridge on Johnson Street in Fond du Lac. Got 2:24 left to go. They got to get it in. They almost throw it away. Brinkman there to try to save it to Benninghouse, and over the timeline they go, and got a layup.
Sometimes you just need a break, and they can't catch a break. The ball's fumbled. The guy's almost throws it out of bounds, throws it back in. They get a fast break. Ledgers didn't do anything wrong.
Neese to Ottery, 3 short. Rebound taken by Gellings. Whips it back up top to Brennan Ottery, dumping it down low inside to Colin. Now over to Zach Hintz. Hintz now trying the right side.
Oh, how is that not a foul?
No.
How is that not a foul? He goes to the hoop, gets a tremendous amount of contact, and can't get a call.
Brinkman gets stripped on the way up. He got fouled. 1:49 left to go. That was a foul down on the other end there. Yep.
I think the referees overall have done an excellent job, but that is a call you have to call with 2 minutes left in the game and that kind of contact.
58-50. Ledger's down by 8. Brinkman makes it awfully tough.
Yep.
Shot on the way, and that one's good. Joe Springs was up 21-14 and on fire. Nice with a 3. Brendan Ottery with a couple of 3s in the first quarter, but since then, Ledgers have not shot the ball well.
Right, and I think a little bit of it is they've missed shots that they like, and a lot of it's been the ball pressure. And every time they have missed a shot, Benninghaus has got the rebound.
Nice went halfway down and spit out. Rebound taken by Alex Strag. Strag now finds Grimm. To the forecourt comes Brinkman. Brinkman will ball fake and go up off the window and in.
That's the dagger. They're extremely well coached. You know, they push the ball up. Brinkman with a great ball fake.
Nice will throw up. He can't buy a shot here. Corey Nice has not scored all quarter. And there's a foul in the backcourt.
It's hard. Your best player, your leading scorer, needs to score, and if he can't score, he needs to do something else. He had some good looks, but he had several times where he's getting double and triple teamed. He could have kicked it out. Wasn't for lack of effort. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go in the hoop either.
In case you can't tell, we are on the Howards Grove side of the box. And the Howards Grove faithful are standing on their feet. They put in a great game here tonight. Derek Grimm at the free throw line, and that one is no good. Springs down by 12, 1:13 left to go.
I would say they lost basically because of Benninghaus. I mean, he must have had 14, 15 rebounds in the game, and they scored probably 20 points off of second chance opportunities.
Jacob Baker from long range. That one doesn't go, and there's another rebound by Benninghaus, and a foul is called on Gellings. Benninghaus to the line. It's, barring anything miraculous, going to be Howards Grove moving on to the sectional championship game, where they'll most likely meet Dominican, barring an upset, and Diamond Stone.
I think Benninghaus has had a great game, but I think it'll be different when he has to play Diamond Stone.
Yep. Diamond Stone, 6'10".
And he's got to be 250, 260.
Yeah. I saw him play when he was a sophomore, when Dominican played Laconia in the sectional championship game. And Laconia was up by 5 or 6 at the half, and they ended up losing by, I think it was 12 or 13. Shot on the way, and that one is no good. But Diamond Stone is an incredible athlete. Minute to play. Springs down by 12. Ledgers. Corey Nice has the basketball. Nice will try it inside. And Ottery wasn't ready, and there's her second nail.
That has been their second half in a nutshell right there. You get penetration, throw it away. Penetration, missed shot. Penetration, turnover.
Yep. Comes back in for Corey Nice. 62-50. Ledgers trailing, 51.1 to play. And they get it way down the court to Brinkman.
What a smart player.
Yep.
He had an open layup, just pulls it out, gonna run clock. Springs with the foul game, but it's beta complete.
Gellings fouled him. Corey's gonna come back in. Gellings has 5. He'll take a seat. And Corey Nice comes back in. 43.5 seconds to play. We do have more high school sports coming at you tomorrow. We have a doubleheader of games on our sister radio station, AM 1170. We'll have the Fall River girls basketball team as they take on Barneveld, the defending Division 5 state champs there. And our second game is right here on TCX, 24 hours from now. The Lady Ledgers take on Cuba City.
And if you thought Howards Grove was a tough matchup for the boys, wait till you see Cuba City and the girls. They have 3 seniors who are 4-year starters. A couple of them are going to go on and play college ball. They've won 46 straight games and last year's state champion. So it's not going to get any easier for the Ledgers.
Indeed not. 36.6 to play as the Ledgers are down by 13 points. Corey Neese at the free throw line for the Ledgers. Your Enders Auto Parts postgame show is coming up as Corey Neese misses the first one. Of course, credit the seniors for the Ledgers. Corey Neese is one of them. Colin Ottery, Brennan Ottery, Lucas Gelling, Zach Hins, Ben Palmer. Palmer, starter. Saw a couple of starts here for the Ledgers.
And again, they had a heck of a run. I think they'll look at the film and they'll feel like they gave this one away on the boards and maybe on a little bit of the defensive end.
Neese at the line again, and that one is good. Corey Neese scoring. Timeout taken on the court. 12-point Ledger deficit. Back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Good luck to area teams tonight from Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. They have 2 convenient locations, downtown Fond du Lac inside of the Retlaw Plaza Hotel and on South Main Street across from Gillies. Did you know Mancino's has half-price pizza nights? Every Tuesday on South Main Street, get a half-price pizza. Every Wednesday in downtown Fond du Lac, get a half-price pizza. 2 nights and 2 great ways to get half-price pizzas. Also at their downtown location inside of the Retlaw, hear live music on Friday nights. Mancino's of Fond du Lac. Good luck to teams and come in before the game for a great meal.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Steve Millen. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by my office at 68 North Main Street here in Fond du Lac. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
The WIAA is a proud sponsor of the broadcast here tonight. WIAA.wi.com. Go to the website and find out plenty more about teams and including the state girls semifinals and finals. Got an over and back call on Howard's Grove.
I'm not sure about that call. It looked like that. Yeah. Looked like maybe we got the benefit of that.
Coming in now, Trent Benninghouse back into the lineup. Again, get all the brackets and more at the WIAA's website. We'll be at the Resch tomorrow for a doubleheader. Girls basketball. Here's Ottery, throws it up. That one doesn't go. Or that one goes, I should say. Ottery connecting there. Colin Ottery's got 6, another full timeout. Back in a minute on 96.1 TCX.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing. It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in Wisconsin who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Back here at Sheboygan North High School. Nick Rush and Joe Kemp up here in the box. Ike and Trevor, our stream team. Andrew back at the 96.1 TCX studios. Got a good contingency of listeners here tonight and those viewing tonight's action as well. Alex Strag shooting free throws now. Great job here tonight, Joe, by the way.
Well, thank you so much. Springs trying to pressure on the inbounds. Almost got a steal. Got Strag on the arm. Fortunately, he missed the first free throw. And you see Howard's Grove going a little offense-defense. where Benninghaus comes out when they're on offense, but they're bringing him in on defense for his rebounding and his defense.
Corey Neese crossing the timeline with it, finds Ottery. Ottery working from the corner, back to Brendan Ottery. 10 seconds left to go. Hintz will dish it down low to Ben Palmer off the window and in.
Nice for Ben to get a bucket.
And they get it in, and that's going to be the ball game.
That's a tough loss for the Ledgers, but Howard Grove just outplayed him. They out-hustled him and beat him up on the boards.
Your final score from Sheboygan North High School. The Howard Grove Tigers 64. The St. Mary Springs Ledgers 55. Back after this with your Enders Auto Parts postgame show. 96.1 TCX.
Do it the right way. When you remodel, do it the right way. Your home is important to you.
Hi, Joe Mann from Rightway here. I bet you're tired of those old drafty windows. You're in luck. March is Marvin month at Rightway of Fond du Lac. You receive a $25 off per window discount and a 10% spring home show discount in March only. As always, we offer a 2-year no-interest financing option. Quality Infinity replacement windows with a lifetime warranty from Marvin are made of Ultrex, a long-lasting fiberglass material that is 8 times stronger than vinyl, which means no rotting, scraping, sanding, or painting. And they are installed by a company you know and trust. Rightway. Call 920-929-8999 or visit us at rightwaybuilt.com.
Siding and windows, do it the right way. Window World, simply the best for less.
Hi, Mike Davis, Window World and Midwest Overhead Door. Quality Comfort World Windows and Siding. Transforming entry and garage doors. We are truly your total exterior solution. Now through May, get a house full of windows professionally installed for $29.65. Yes, 10 Comfort World Energy Star rated windows professionally installed for just $29.65 or $60 per month. Act now and get 12% off on all the extras. We've got 15-month free financing or 60-month programs available to qualified buyers. So look us up, give us a call, windowworld.com or 923-4189. That's 923-4189.
Window World, simply the best for less. Window World, simply the best for less.
All the little things we do, friendly people make it easy for you. Wisconsin, we keep on coming through. Holiday Automotive, your money goes a long, long way, 'cause you pay less at Holiday. No haggle pricing means you'll buy it your way at Holiday. Holiday, Holiday, you'll pay less at Holiday. No hassle pricing means you'll buy it your way. You'll pay less at Holiday.
Holiday's upfront pricing saves a lot of time and hassle. They were great to deal with.
Holiday GM. Always the best price, always the best selection.
You'll pay less at Holiday.
Highway 41 at Johnson Street, Fond du Lac.
When you want the very best, you play your first string. In Wisconsin, the first string is Baker Cheese. That's right. Baker Cheese has the #1 selling string cheese in the state. Next time you're in the grocery store, look for Baker Cheese. It's a perfect snack for lunch, at school, at the office, or just any time. Pick up a pack of Baker string cheese at any local grocery store. Baker Cheese, a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hi, this is Nicole Dreyer of Dreyer Collision Concepts, your premier auto body shop in downtown Fond du Lac. Winter in Wisconsin means the road conditions can change quickly. This is the time we see fender benders, collisions, and more. Here at Dreyer's, it's all about customer safety and superior repair work. We have the information and tools needed to repair our customer vehicles. So don't let insurance agencies tell you where to go. In the state of Wisconsin, you only need one estimate. So dial Dreyer at 924-4100, DreyerFDL.com.
Final final score here from Sheboygan North High School, 64-55. Howards Grove a winner over Fond du Lac St. Mary's Springs here tonight. 21-14, the Ledgers led at the end of the first quarter. Got outscored 16-13, but still led at the half, Joe. 34-30. The killer for Springs, a 14-4 run for Howards Grove in the third quarter.
And I would agree. They had a couple looks right off the back. They hit a little backdoor cut to Corey. Corey's got a 6-footer. Corey Neese misses it. They had a floater in the lane, and then you could just see Howards Grove increase the ball pressure, get a couple turnovers, get a couple buckets, and then they just got on a roll. Their fans got loud. They could feel the momentum, and you could just see it, sucking the life out of Springs.
Springs got outscored 20-17 in the fourth and final quarter, making that score 64-55. Again, your final. For Howards Grove, 25 for Ethan Brinkman, 14 for Trent Benninghaus. He had, for sure, double-double here tonight.
Oh, yeah, his rebounding, I feel, was the difference in the game. They got so many second-chance opportunities. I thought Springs held them down. They forced them to miss shots, but when you get second and third looks, that just wears you down.
For Springs, 11 apiece for Brendan Ottery and Corey Neese, 7 for Austin Fine off the bench, 6 for Colin Ottery, 7 for Luke Gellings, and a bucket for Ben Palmer in the fourth quarter. Again, your final score, 64-55. Ledgers lose to Howards Grove. We'll come back with more of your Enders Auto Parts postgame show after this on 96.1 TCX.
Michaels Corporation proudly supports St. Mary Springs Academy High School. Michaels recognizes the opportunities available at Springs. Your child will have opportunities to make the team, the band, the school play, and be prepared for life after high school. For information on Springs, go to smsacademy.org. That's smsacademy.org. Good luck to the Ledgers in today's game. A message from Michaels Corporation. Michaels, driving innovation, transforming construction.
You have plans for tomorrow. It's nice to work with people you know each and every day. That's the American way.
American Bank, West Johnson at Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac. Visit us online at ambank.com.
People helping people. That's the American way. American Bank.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're looking for quality auto paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go in the Fond du Lac area. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390, 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
This is Steve from Cornelius, where we take convenience to a whole new level with the Open Road Rewards program.
March is madness and savings at Cornelius on Main Street in Fond du Lac. March 16th through the 18th, everyone is Irish and enjoying corned beef and cabbage for just $5.39 with a dinner roll. The cod, haddock, and perch dinner specials will be running all Lenten season at Cornelius. Stop in and check out all the savings. Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Shop local, shop Cornelius.
What's the difference between a degree from a 4-year college and one from Moraine Park? 2 more years of tuition. 2 more years of buying books. 2 more years of questionable nutrition. 2 more years of all-nighters. Take control of your future today. Check out all the possibilities at morainepark.edu. That's morainepark.edu. Don't wait 2 extra years to start your career. Do Moraine Park. Moraine Park Technical College. For those driven to do.
Jack's Team Sports, Main Street, Fond du Lac. Equipment, uniforms, trophies, and letter jackets. Head upstairs to the hockey attic for sticks and gear, or try out the newest bats. We can help you build that special season. Hi, I'm Jill Pegram.
And I'm Byron Pegram, owners of Jack's Team Sports. Our mission at Jack's is to build that long-lasting relationship with you, your family, your team, and your club.
From our tournament and team sales to our friendly walk-in shops, downtown and at the Blue Line Ice Center, Jack's will help elevate your sports program by offering the newest, best equipment and uniforms, direct from the manufacturer, the right stuff at the right price.
We want to work with you to create the best experience for your players, team, or club. Touch it, try it, then buy it.
Let our experienced, helpful, cost-conscious staff make you feel like a pro.
Jack's Team Sports, your local, family-owned and operated partner, providing quality team sales and service. Visit Jack's on the web, like us on Facebook, or just walk into our shop at 179 South Main Street, Fond du Lac.
Just put the headset back on as we're kind of flying back and forth here. Coach Krieger, I hope to get him during the post-game show here, your Anders Auto Parts post-game show, but he's still in the locker room right now with the team kind of saying their last goodbyes here as Springs falls here tonight, 64-55, your final score. Your Anders Auto Parts post-game show continues. Your player of the game, Joe, is from Moraine Park Technical College. At Moraine Park Technical College, you can get a quality education in less time and less money. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Check out more at morainepark.edu.
I think it was clear the player of the game for Howard's Grove. It's really a co-player, probably Trent Benninghouse, their post player, and then Ethan Brinkman was as advertised. Very smooth, very natural score.
Again, your player of the game from Moraine Park Technical College. Your turning point of the game presented by Team Sports of Fond du Lac. You take a peek at that turning point of the game. It's got to be the third quarter.
Correct. So often we always talk about you need a quick start. Well, that first 5 minutes of the third quarter, sets the tone for the rest of the half, and they were just so cold shooting. A couple defensive lapses, allowed Benninghouse to get some rebound putbacks, and they just rolled from there.
That about does it for our broadcast here tonight as Springs falls again 64-55 in this Division 4 sectional semifinal. Springs ends their season 18-7, a great year for the Ledgers, getting into the sectionals, of course. The Howards Grove Tigers, they get their 20th win of the season. They go to 20-5 on the season. They will advance to take on the winner of Dominican and Racine St. Catherine's. That game is tomorrow night from Milwaukee South High School. Don't forget, we have Lady Ledger basketball tomorrow night from the Resch up in Green Bay. We'll have your pregame show at 6 o'clock and your opening tip, 6:35. Springs draws Cuba City. We'll have our extended pregame show tomorrow night. Have an opportunity to talk with both head coaches earlier in the week. We'll have those interviews and kind of dissect the state semifinal. Should be fun tomorrow night. And if Joe, if you want to come on up.
I had a lot of fun. If you'll have me, I'll be back.
You betcha. All right.
I didn't know if your back would be sore after carrying me.
No, you did a great job here tonight. Very knowledgeable on basketball and in sports, and we appreciated that. So again, thank you so much, and great working with you here, Joe.
Well, thanks so much. Hopefully tomorrow we bring home a win, right?
Hopefully, huh? Well, that about does it again here. We have Fall River Girls again tomorrow afternoon, the early part of the afternoon, so a doubleheader across our Radio Plus family of stations. So for our video stream team, for Ike and for Trevor and for Andrew back at the radio station, great job. Until tomorrow night, hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast. If you're a Ledger, better luck, I guess, tomorrow night from the Resch up in Green Bay. For Joe Mann, Joe Kemp, my broadcast partner here tonight, Nick Rush signing off as the Ledgers fall. Again, your final score, 64-55. We will talk to you tomorrow night from Green Bay on 96.1 TCX.
Have you ever wished for more time in the day? Life can be hectic, so I found a way to not only save time, but save money too. With Exchange Online Internet Banking through National Exchange Bank and Trust. Exchange Online allows me to quickly and easily check my account balances. Recurring transfers help me stay on track with my savings goals. And bill pay saves me money in stamps while I can rest assured my bills are paid on time. The National Exchange Bank mobile app makes my life even easier. Now I can do my banking and deposit checks anywhere I go, saving me a trip to the bank. Go to nebat.com to open an account, sign up for online banking, and start saving time and money today. National Exchange Bank and Trust, with 27 offices throughout East Central Wisconsin, and always a login away. Visit nebat.com to learn more about an independent bank with big bank abilities. Member FDIC.